Hello everyone, we're going to be looking at a game for the Nokia N-Gage. It's called King of Fighters. You might be familiar with the game King of Fighters, which was developed by SNK Playmore, who used to be called SNK at the time. You might not be familiar, however, with the system here with this little handheld called the Nokia N-Gage. The Nokia N-Gage came out back in the early 2000s. It wasn't very popular. It did flop after 2 years, however. But this game is a really good port, and we're going to take a look at it and see the different modes, the different fighters, and take a look at the gameplay overall. So let's get started. It does have story mode, which is the mode you're probably going to be playing the most. Battle mode is for 2 players, so you will need 2 Nokia N-Gage systems in order to play. There's practice, time attack, survival, and then of course exit to exit the menu, to the main menu of the Nokia N-Gage. Alright, let's take a look at story mode. So it does have a great roster of characters. As you can see, there's about 20 characters. And most of you will be familiar. If you're a fan of King of Fighters, you will have a wide selection of your favorites. So let's take a look, and of course, as you know, there's teams of 3 fighters. So my favorite ones, let me see, there's a lot to choose from. I would pick definitely Terry. I'm looking for Terry here. There he is. And Athena. And then probably Yori. Alright, let's take a look. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stages, which is really not out of the ordinary when we're looking at King of Fighter games. Alright. The graphics are really good for its time. It's actually a very good game. The only complaint, well, there's a few of them, but one of the complaints I have about the Nokia N-Gage port is that, as you can see, all these buttons here are the controllers. So there's actually 9 different buttons. You have to be familiar with the buttons and know which specific button controls what. Most of the ones that you're going to be using are 4, 5, 7, and 8. 4 and 5 being the high punch and low punch, while the 7 and 8 are the kicks, low kick and high kick. Alright, so I did lose the first round. And I'm getting my second fighter here. Alright, let's do it. Most of gamers that are familiar with the N-Gage do complain about the screen, how it's horizontal, but I don't think that's a disadvantage. There are some games that still play very well in the Nokia N-Gage, so the screen is perfect for these kinds of games, and King of Fighters is not the exception. Alright, so I won the round, so we each have 2 more fighters. As you can see, it's very colorful as well. The Nokia N-Gage has really good colors and graphics. Once you get familiar with the buttons, however, it will be very easy for you to understand the gameplay, and you're going to get really better each fight. Alright, so I won the second round. Alright, so there's 1 more left, and we'll move on to the next fight. That doesn't look good. I've lost a fighter now. My first experience with King of Fighters was through the Neo Geo Pocket, which was a really good port as well. The graphics, of course, were not the best. So this, compared to the Neo Geo Pocket version of King of Fighters, is actually a very good port. With the Neo Geo Pocket, you would see the little mini characters with the big heads. It's a very simplistic game, but fun as well. And this game is really good. Alright, so we move on to the next stage. So let's take a look at a different game mode here. I'll show you the controls really quick. As you can see, there's a lot. There's some buttons that are not used, actually, like number 1. But we do have, yeah, and then the pound sign, the asterisk, but we'll go back. We'll give up. And I don't know, if there's a version 1.0.24. I'm not really sure if there were updates or not for these games, because I have seen them in different games, like Bomberman. I believe that has like a version number, so I'm not sure if there were updates back in the day. But with the Nokia N-Gage, you were able to connect online, so I'm sure you were able to do that. I do wonder what the updates fixed or what they added, though. Alright, so let's go. There's practice, there's time attack. Survival is one that I really enjoy playing. Alright, so let's choose this time. I like to go with but we'll go with someone else. So we'll go with June. Me. Alright, so there's 2 actually. Alright, there's 2 fighters in this one. I wasn't aware of that one. It's different from the traditional 3-on-3. There are special moves that each character can do. However, I'm not sure what the button combinations are in order to do that. I guess I have to read the manual. But I did win, however. Alright, so this is the King of Fighters for the Nokia N-Gage. Is it a game I recommend? Absolutely. I think that if you are an N-Gage collector or you play N-Gage games, King of Fighters is definitely a good game to have in your collection. It is fun. As you can see, there's plenty of different modes and it will give you hours of gameplay. So it is worth it, I think, at this point on the used market. It probably goes for around on an average of $25 to $35, so it's not too expensive. You can probably find it for less, but it's a really good game. It's one of those medium tier Nokia N-Gage games. Not too rare, not too expensive, and it's going to give you a lot of fun. I hope you like this video. In the future, I'll be posting more videos from different handhelds, specifically handhelds that have been forgotten by many people, like the Atari Lynx, the Sega Game Gear, the Neo Geo Pocket, of course, and some more famous handhelds like the PSP and the PlayStation Vita. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.